Well, my name is Steve Rosen, and I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, and I spent 20 years in the Army. I retired in the spring of 2013, and I moved to lovely, beautiful Prescott, Arizona, where I run a fitness boot camp in the morning. I do 2 to 3 classes a day. I'm not an avid uh, exercise enthusiast, even though I'm a fitness trainer and I've taught over 2,000 classes. I'm the last person who likes to pick up a dumbbell or do traditional workouts. So that's another thing about me is that I love being in shape, but I hate to exercise. And I was pushing so hard with it. I wasn't taking care of myself and I was not listening to my body. Well, then in September, I handed one of my boot campers my cell phone because I got into ego mode. It's time to show off. I want to do some archer push ups. I haven't done them in 2 years. I figured I could do them. You don't lose it if you don't use it, right? So I'm doing my archer push ups and left shoulder, 3 inches, totally out of the socket. Excruciating pain. Never felt anything like it. I was terrified. I looked up at the woman with the camera and said several F-bombs, and my eyes watered from pain and fear because it sounded and felt like every single muscle, every tendon, every part of my shoulder ripped out. We went to the hospital and they popped it back into place and they said, okay, you're going to be immobilized for 7 days. Can't move it. Just go with it. And for 7 days, I'm thinking, who's going to run my camp when I get surgery? I went to my doctor on day 19 and she had already made a consult for me to see an orthopedic specialist. And I looked at elements and I told the doctor exactly what it was. And she goes, perfect, go, see you in 6 months. I was able to go in there 19 days after being injured and get cleared to exercise. So I came to GMB with a 19 days post shoulder dislocation, hoping by the end of it that I could move my arm without it hurting. I guess my golden standard of healing was to be able to complete a stand bridge. So when you watched my first video of shoulder rotations, you see me grimacing as my arms going around and you see how far out of my range of motion was, and so I had the confidence that I could do it, but I took it very slowly and made sure that I was probably overly cautious in my approach, just because if anything hurt, I just stopped doing it. So there were some days I spent 3 minutes doing elements and it started hurting and I said, that's it. I was also facing some, personal challenges. I deal with anxiety and depression, and this time of the year can be a little bit tougher, especially it gets darker, even here in Arizona. With elements, I felt free, and I felt like I don't have to do it exactly the way it is. And I have never had a coach through video like Ryan make me feel so okay with taking a day off if I needed to. I would face each week with the plan that I'm going to do it as best I can. One of the things I really found that was powerful, a couple of times when I was on my carpet doing some of the elements moves, and I think it was doing the 180 monkey. And for the first time in my life, I was intrinsically motivated by exercise. There was no carrot. There was no, I'm doing this to look cool. It was intrinsic motivation that I am doing this for the sake of doing it. And it just feels freaking awesome to get on the floor and play. So as I challenged myself and gave myself permission to do a little bit more and to push a little bit harder, what I found was towards the end of elements is I wasn't going hard enough. You notice in the videos that I start kicking ass more and I'm starting to move faster and I'm doing more. And I kind of gave myself the green light. So about 4 days ago, I did a full stand, went into a full back bridge, landed, caught myself, and steadied the bridge. That was my I am fully healed moment. The bottom line is I got full results from a half-ass effort. And that's the best way I could put it. At the end of it, I'm ready now and I'm able to do everything I was able to do before. I would tell anybody who is getting started with their fitness journey, no matter where they're at, no matter how strong or tough they think they are, don't start anything before doing elements. Take the 8 weeks. It's okay not to crush it and blow it away every workout. Learn to move your body and control your body and feel your body and get, like I said, that tactile connection to the ground, the feet, the hands. When you start doing the tough stuff like plyometric push-ups and pistol squats and all this other crazy stuff, or if you just want to be able to squat and put your butt on your heels, this program will help you do it.